I was meaning to keep Shotgun King on the side until I finished another game, but I already had it sitting there in my Steam library giving me bedroom eyes, so I decided on a whim to play a few rounds of it on a short stream I did before heading out to the dentist. I beat it on my third run after playing for 37 minutes, which leaves me feeling kind of disappointed. Not in the game though, mind you, it's absolutely fantastic. I'm disappointed that I got handed a win so quickly, but that's always going to be a possibility when you start a new roguelike. I was playing really terribly as well. The game just handed me an incredible set of cards. The victory doesn't feel hollow or anything. I still get credit for seeing what I was being given and exploiting it for the win, but I undeniably had it easy. I'm getting ahead of myself. I haven't even explained the game yet. You play as the black king piece of a chess set, but you were a terrible king, so all of your chess pieces left you to join the much fairer white king. I hope this game isn't an allegory for a race war. I keep picking out games that kind of feel that way. Anyway, so you get your trusty royal shotgun and go get back what's rightfully yours. It's incredible. You're the Doomslayer of chess. In my case especially. Mowing through an absolute army of pawns with a juice-to-hell shotgun in order to get to and swiftly execute the white king. I would fairly regularly forget that I had to actually play chess and put myself in check in the pursuit of slaughter. The game has a folly shield mechanic that'll prevent you from giving in to your suicidal tendencies, but only twice by default. Once you've tried to blunder a few times, it'll happily let yourself get killed. You have to fight through 12 floors, choosing a pair of cards after each. You're offered two different pairs of cards, where one card is a bonus for you and the other a bonus for the enemy. For example, you could be offered a buff to your shotgun, like piercing rounds or extra damage, but you'd have to take a card that gives the enemy extra bishops as well. It's a really cool system. The game doesn't just get harder floor by floor, you choose your own poison, often allowing for some great synergies, like in my winning run, extremely powerful shotgun versus 3 rows of weak pawns. The outcome is obvious. When you take a piece other than a pawn, like a knight for example, you get its soul, which allows you to take one move like that piece when needed, an extremely useful mechanic that I repeatedly forgot about.
I believe I'm dead. Soul of... I forgot I had those pretty much this whole time. Oh. Well, now I'm dead anyway.
I feel like I didn't see much of what the game has to offer, but at the same time, unless a roguelike has unlockable characters or some other multiple playthrough incentive other than just a difficulty level, I'm programmed to play through them once and then drop them forever. I'm sure there's a mix of players out there, some who will play through a game like this a good few times in an effort to win using multiple styles of play, and then there's people like me that see the ending and move on. After all, there's hundreds of other games in my backlog waiting for their turn. This is quite a short video and it may not be an entirely fair representation of the game, but it's important to understand that these videos aren't really designed to be comprehensive reviews, but rather a snappy and to the point chronicle of my experience with a game, and more importantly, a way for me to put out my opinions onto the internet so that I can feel validated by the masses, which is the only way I can feel alive anymore. If you enjoyed helping a 27-year-old man feel alive for just a sweet moment, give the video a like to satisfy Mr. Algorithm's endless hunger for data, letting him know that people with a similar content profile to you might also want to see this and thus sustain me for another day on this rapidly dying blue sphere. Before the oceans become toxic and the air unbreathable, consider subscribing to the channel so that you can enjoy watching my next videos to keep yourself distracted from what's going on outside. Until next time, remain indoors, for the outside is uninhabitable.